Commanders fans, tough loss. I went to the game. I had a good time. It was 90% Eagles fans, maybe 95% Eagles fans. I can see why they definitely had a jail under their stadium at Veterans Stadium. They need, or whatever the name of the stadium was called before. They definitely, if they don't have a jail under the stadium, the new one, Lincoln Financial, they certainly need to have one. Their fans, they ate horse dung when they won the Super Bowl. They just don't know how to act. It is what it is. But to the game. Certainly a winnable game. Terry McLaurin, I can't believe he dropped those two passes. I mean, those were catches that he usually catches. He tried to body catch them. Sam were they inaccurate passes from Sam? They weren't the best catches. Kind of like last week how he threw the ball behind Jahan Dotson. And I want to get to Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera, he's just too slow. He takes too long to challenge because the Devontae Smith catch that was on third down. It might have been fourth down. I think it was 4th and 4, and he didn't challenge it. And let me see your phone. I gotta get my notes. He didn't challenge it, and I thought he was behind. But guess what? Nick Sirianni, he challenges the Jahan Dotson catch. Well, I thought it was a catch. Honestly, I really did. I thought that was a catch. I thought it was 100% a catch. He went down. It was certainly debatable, but I thought that was a catch. I thought that was ridiculous. I thought that was a bad call. But Ron Rivera, he's just too slow. Also, when he went for it instead of taking a field goal, I wasn't mad at him for that. And I said that before the game. I was like, hey, if he's aggressive this game, coach with your hair on fire, coach like this is your last game. And I think he kind of did that. He was more aggressive than usual. He went for it on 4th down, and I didn't mind that. Of course, we didn't get it. Joey Slye hit a 61-yard kick. That was good. Jahan Dotson was better today, but, you know, he's got to hang on to the ball. I thought that was a catch, but that was ridiculous. But he looked good. Sam looked good in that first half. And then I know I'm all over the place, but the interception to Reed Blankenship right when it was 24, it was what, 24-24, 24-31. He throws the pick. And of course, they get the ball. They get the ball in easy red zone, in the red zone, and they throw a touchdown to Julio Jones. So, Sam, I think he has a chance to be the guy, but he's still on a roller coaster ride where he's making mistakes. He looks good, and the offensive line was better today. I'll say that they were a lot better. They were a lot better today. They gave him time in the pocket. There wasn't a lot of pressure. I don't think we gave up like 6 or 7 sacks like we usually do. Eric Bieniemy was a little bit better. But there was the one drive where I didn't like, where we ran the ball on 2nd and 10, and then it was like 3rd and 10, and we ended up not getting it. So that was something I didn't like. But I'm looking at my notes here real quick. And then Del Rio putting Forbes. He put a man on Forbes on A.J. Brown twice. So A.J. Brown gets him in the red zone. And I'm not going to say we got lucky, but Cam Crow made a big play. He forced the fumble on Kenneth Gainwell. That was a big fumble, big forced fumble. And then Fedarian Mathis picks it up. And then also we forced a fumble on the illegal tush push, and then we picked it up. So our defense stepped up and made some big plays, but for the most part, we gave up a lot of big yards. We gave up a lot of big passing plays like we always usually do under Jack Del Rio. Devontae Smith being wide open like that was ridiculous. That's a fireable offense. Him putting Emmanuel Forbes on A.J. Brown twice, where Emmanuel Forbes got big-bodied, and they didn't call a penalty. They called a penalty on us for something, and A.J. Brown caught a touchdown pass, 2 touchdown catches against us again, and 100-something yards. So Jack Del Rio, it's just time for these guys to go. And we've seen enough. And I think Sam is good enough to be a franchise starting quarterback, to be a legitimate starting quarterback. But he's just got to get those mistakes out of his system. He's got to get those mistakes, because that interception was bad. But overall, I thought he had a good game. He plays really well against the Eagles for some reason. And it's a game we should have won, or at least went into overtime. He did miss Byron Pringle, where Byron Pringle was wide open. I thought that was a bad pass by Sam Howell. We got a good stop on a screen pass to DeAndre Swift on 3rd down. Logan Thomas looked good for the most part. Jameson Crowder has 7 catches for 95 yards. I thought he looked good. Kenneth Gainwell fumble. I talked about that. Jahan Dotson had the touchdown catch. He looked good. Went for it on 4th down. Almost got picked off. And we had a great drive. And Joey Slye hit that 61-yard field goal. I thought it was a bad penalty call on Ben St. Juste. The screenplay to Logan Thomas on 3rd and 12. That was a bad play call by Eric Bieniemy. I did not like that. The 4th and 4 to Devontae Smith, I thought Ron should have challenged that. And of course, Nick Sirianni, he gets the ball snapped very quickly, and Jalen Hurts throws out of bounds, which should have been in a intentional grounding. They did not call that. That was terrible. John Bates had a nice catch. I thought he played pretty well today. Sam Howell, nice run for a 1st down. That was good. Touchdown pass to Logan Thomas. That was a really nice catch by Logan Thomas. We gave up a 2nd and 14 to A.J. Brown. That was terrible defense right there. Julio Jones touchdown. I already talked about that. Gibson had a nice catch on a wheel route. That was a nice pass by Sam Howell. And Terry, the 2 drops. That really hurt. We needed that. And then, of course, we ended the game on a sack fumble. I don't know if that was on Charles Leno or Andrew Wiley. I got to go back and look at that. But and Brian Robinson had some good runs today, too. I thought the run game was a lot better. So I do want to say salute to Montez Sweat. This could be possibly his last game. I did hear a rumor about Jonathan Allen wanting out. Ref the District, they tweeted that out. They said Jay Glazer from Fox said that. I don't know how true that is. And Chase Young, we'll see if this is his last game. Jacoby Brissett, I would definitely think about trading him. And I would sell. I would sell guys right now. I think they can beat the Patriots next week. I think we play the Patriots next week, if I'm not mistaken. We can definitely win that game. That's a winnable game. The Giants lost today to the Jets, which we should have beat the Giants last week, but we played awful. We just weren't ready to play. But we'll see what happens with the trade deadline. I'll do studs and duds tomorrow, guys. I got to wrap it up quickly. I do kind of want to look at the stats here real quick. But like I said, I had fun at the game. I had a good time. Me and my wife, we had a good time at the game. Shout out to my guy, Tyrese, for taking us to the game. Sam Howell was 39 for 52, 397 yards, 4 touchdowns. What a good game. Great game from him for the most part, other than the interception. 10 carries for 59 yards with B-Rob. He had a good game. Jahan Dotson, 8 catches for 108 yards. He finally came back. He got his Space Jam powers back. 1 touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 7 catches, 95 yards on a touchdown. Logan Thomas, 6 catches, 44 yards on a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, he had a moss. I mean, he mossed the guy on the first touchdown. He just couldn't hang on to the football twice in a row. That really hurt us. That really killed us. Curtis Samuel's got to come back. He's got to get healthy. Trying to look at the team stats here. How many sacks did we give up? It's not really showing, but I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. So I do think they're gonna sell Jacoby Brissett. Definitely looking at him. Montez Sweat, Antonio Gibson, possibly. Would not trade Kendall Fuller, but anything's on the table. Gibson, possibly. Curtis Samuel got injured. We'll see what happens with him. And I thought Chris Paul was decent today. And who else played? Tyler Larson. And I thought Tyler Larson did a good job for the most part. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up right there. Celtic Commanders, as always. All right, y'all, peace.